Hello, everyone.
What a beautiful backdrop. Wow.
That is a picture of the light offerings here at the Nunnery. So they have a little building with a big table in the middle that's just filled with butter lamps. And every day they do offerings for people who have passed away. Different people can sponsor the light offerings for someone who has passed or people who've passed in general. So yeah, it's one of my favorite sites in the Nunnery. So it looks like we've got a lot of people joining today, so that's fantastic. I'm going to say hello to Ali and Amber and Brian, Coral, Elizabeth, Jason, Curdy, Leah, and Victor. So thank you all for joining today. So we're going to start as usual with some of our mantras to multiply merit, to get some easy merit for us who are lazy and like to do these shortcuts. That's me. So it's pasted in the chat, the mantras we're going to do, which come from the practice that Lama Zopa Rinpoche compiled on the method to transform suffering into happiness and enlightenment. So that is available for free in the materials on the website. And also I've posted a link where you can get more information and supplementary teachings and recordings and all kinds of great stuff. So we'll start with the mantra for blessing the mala. And if you don't have your mala, don't worry, you don't have to run up and get it. I'll be keeping track of the mantras that we do during the meditation. But if you do have your mala, let's go ahead and bless it. So we say this mantra 7 times and then blow on the mala and rub it between your hands. Om RUTSIRA Mani PRAWARTAYA Hum. 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 And that multiplies the merit by 6,000,000,000 times, so it's worth doing. And then we can further increase the power of the recitation by doing this mantra 7 times. TAYATHA Om DHARE DHARE BENDHARE SVAHA. 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 And then let's just settle into our meditation posture in order to stabilize ourselves and kind of let go of whatever busy thoughts we're having from the day. So make sure that in your seat you have a nice straight back, but that your body is nice and relaxed. And you might be holding some tension from your day in your jaw or your neck or your shoulders. So right now, just give yourself permission to let it all go. There's nothing else you need to be thinking about or doing right now. And just take that weight off your shoulders. And really connect to how you're feeling right now in this moment. Noticing any sensations that you're having in the body, where your body is connected to the floor or your cushion or your chair. The feeling of your clothes on your skin. Perhaps there's a slight feeling from the temperature or air. And you may have some tingling or energy happening in your body, perhaps a pulsation. You're just noticing the sensations without any special labeling. And then we're going to take 3 nice deep breaths just to further relax our body. And when you've finished your 3 breaths, just focus on the breath. Let it return to normal. And now that the mind is a bit more settled, we can focus inward, forget about the body, and set our motivation. A very simple way to do that is to think, may all the actions of my body, speech, and mind only benefit others. And it's incredibly important to do purification practice in order to be able to accomplish that. When we talk about cause and effect, when we've done negative things in the past that has harmed others and it's created the causes for ourselves to suffer, and when we've harmed others, then we've created this karma for them to harm us in return. And then we harm them, and it becomes this samsaric cycle where we're always hurting each other. Whereas we know that we want to be happy. And this wish is the same wish that everyone has. This is something that we share in common with all sentient beings. We don't want to suffer, we want happiness. And so we have to take a real personal responsibility that I will make that happen by developing my positive qualities on this path to what we call enlightenment, this perfect wisdom and compassion. And so may I do this practice of purification as an essential part of developing this mind that always benefits others. And so begin to think about anything you might have done today that was a negative action of body, speech, or mind. And this is where we need to generate the first of the 4 opponent powers, the power of regret. We don't want to harm ourselves. We don't want to harm others. And then thinking back even farther to anything you might have done yesterday or this week. Perhaps there are things that you've purified before and yet they still linger in your mind. They keep coming back. Could even be things from your childhood. And in this process, we sometimes have to repeatedly purify these things. They're very strong. So include those. and include anything in general from our past, whether it's in this life or our eons and eons of countless past lifetimes. Have this general wish to want to purify all negative actions. And then we come to the second of the four opponent powers, which is our reliance on the method of Guru Vajrasattva in order to purify these past mistakes. The Guru, who is one with Vajrasattva, who has completed this path, who has this perfect wisdom and compassion, is here to help us. And visualize Guru Vajrasattva on the top of your head, floating above you on a white lotus, soft. Everything is radiant, made of light. His perfect white body and meditation posture. Sweet, loving face. Adorned with ornaments. Clothes that are like godly clothes. They're not ordinary cloth, but like everything else, this blissful light. In his right hand a Vajra and the left a bell, symbolizing this union of compassion and wisdom. And then we say this prayer of refuge 3 times, and if you prefer, you can just meditate on the meaning. If you're not familiar with it, it's on the screen. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I am enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I am enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I am enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. And it's important as we think about wanting to benefit all sentient beings that we not leave a single sentient being out. It's not on the basis of friend, enemy, or stranger, and wanting to only to help people who have helped us, but it's recognizing, again, that basis that all sentient beings want happiness and to be free of suffering. And any harm that is done out of a suffering mind. We're all the same. And we all have this incredible Buddha potential, Buddha nature. And we really wish that for every sentient being. And this is why we do this practice. And Guru Vajrasattva, who only wishes to benefit us, is helping us with the third power, which is the power of the remedy. As we purify any negative actions of body, anytime we have harmed a sentient being, as little as stepping on an ant or running over insects with our cars, to really big actions. Perhaps in past lifetimes, we were lions who tore apart our prey while they were still alive, causing terrible suffering. Now we can purify all of those as Guru Vajrasattva compassionately sends down this beam of blissful white nectar that enters the crown of your head and begins to fill your body, pushing down those actions, negative actions of body as a black inky liquid, which exits through your lower orifices. As your body fills with this blissful white nectar, and that black inky liquid, which are the actions of negative actions of body, just completely dissipates as if it was never there. As we say the mantra 7 times. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memperyatsa Sarva Karma Sitame Sitam Shriyam Kudahum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. All of your negative actions of body are now completely purified. Think it's not even possible for you to harm others with your body. And then Guru Vajrasattva helps us by purifying our speech. So any negative actions of speech that we have done in this lifetime or past lifetimes, whether it's criticism, gossip, wasting time, causing divisions between people, or just that self-critical mind, and most importantly, the mind that sees the I as this truly existent, important star of the show. As the basis of all of our negative speech. Guru Vajrasattva sends down another powerful beam of white nectar, filling our body from the bottom up, pushing up the black inky liquid that is this time your negative actions of speech, as it overflows out of the top of your body, completely dissipating, completely purifying all those actions of speech and dissipating as if it was never there. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dita Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Mempariyatsa Sarva Karma Sutta Me Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Baha Maha Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Mempariyatsa Sarva Karma Sutta Me Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Baha Maha Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Mempariyatsa Sarva Karma Sutta Me Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Baha Maha Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Mempariyatsa Sarva Karma Sutta Me Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Baha Maha Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Mempariyatsa Sarva Karma Sutta Me Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Baha Maha Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Mempariyatsa Sarva Karma Sutta Me Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Baha Maha Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dita Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Mempariyatsa Sarva Karma Sutta Me Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Baha Maha Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe. Now all negative actions of speech from all lifetimes completely purified. Think you are unable to say anything negative. And then Vajrasattva helps us to purify any negative actions of mind. Self-critical thoughts, critical thoughts of others, anger, jealousy, covetousness, and especially that root ignorance, that self-cherishing I, star of the movie, everyone else is an extra. Guru Vajrasattva sends down a powerful light beam, and as it enters your body, it's like flipping on the light switch in a dark room, and suddenly it's completely illuminated. And this purifies all those past negative actions of mind. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadakya Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anudakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. And now all those seeds that we've planted from negative actions of mind completely purified. Your mind filled only with love and compassion. And finally, we purify even the imprints of negativity left by body, speech, and mind. We've purified the seeds that can ripen in the future into our suffering. But now these imprints that leave us with this dualistic appearance, it's like we've flushed the negative actions in the form of poo down the toilet, but there's this lingering smell in the air. And so to purify these imprints, Guru Vajrasattva again sends down a powerful light beam that enters the crown of your head, illuminating your body and purifying those imprints. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Hanadaktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Didam Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dita Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadakta Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dita Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayasa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dita Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dita Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe. And now even the subtlest imprints are completely purified. And now for the fourth of the four opponent powers, we need to set a resolve. And this is an important step in terms of changing our habits. And so if there's anything specific that you were working on, something you've done recently, set a very specific timeline of not repeating that action, whether it's for the next 5 minutes or an hour or until tomorrow. Something that's very achievable. And then when you achieve it, you rejoice to reinforce it with a very positive feeling. And if you make a mistake because the habit is just so strong, then it's important to purify again. And it's just repeating the process. And then for any negative actions that are more general, we still want to set a resolve to always act virtuously, always refrain from harming others, and always helping whenever we can. And Guru Vajrasattva is just so pleased. He wants to merge with you. And so dissolves into white light, entering the crown of your head, filling your body so that the Guru's body, speech, and mind, Vajrasattva's body, speech, and mind, and your body, speech, and mind are in union oneness. Thinking in emptiness, there is no I, creator of negative karma. There is no action of creating negative karma, and there is no negative karma created. All phenomena are empty of inherent existence. They do not exist from their own side. And with that mind of emptiness, we dedicate all the merit, which is just this powerful positive energy. And we dedicate it by thinking, may all the virtuous karma I have created from doing this practice ripen as my enlightenment for the sake of sentient beings as quickly as possible. And then you can either meditate on the meaning of these dedication verses or say them with me. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may bodhicitta, from which the happiness of all sentient beings comes, be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second, and that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may emptiness be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second, and that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may I, who am empty from my own side, achieve Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment, which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are empty from their own side to that enlightenment which is empty from its own side, as quickly as possible by myself alone. And we also pray for the long life of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, all of our precious gurus and teachers. May they live long, continue to teach the Dharma, and keep us close in all future lifetimes until we all achieve enlightenment. So thank you so much to everyone for coming together as a community and making this possible. Sorry, I went a couple minutes over. I was a little slow today.
Oh, thank you so much.
My pleasure. So have
Yes,
a very
thank
good sleep
you.
at this night time for you. And if not, enjoy your day.